Typically, when a pandemic is not ongoing, you would see several organizations around Kirksville serving the community and reminding people why it's important to remember the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. However, with COVID-19 still prevalent in many communities, organizations around Kirksville had to get creative this year. KTVO's Matt Gunn is here with that report tonight.
Various organizations around Kirksville, like the Pantry for Adair County, strive to give back to the community. This is in line with the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., as he dreamed of a day where anyone from any background can receive the same treatment and opportunities as everyone else. However, to celebrate his legacy in 2021, organizations around Kirksville had to adapt to what the pandemic has presented them.
It's actually really amazing that despite the pandemic, we started getting a lot of online responses, email responses from our community. It was a really incredible response despite everything.
The Kirksville MLK citywide committee has several events planned for this week that community members may enjoy. Each one of the events is part of the new campaign called You Belong Here, Kirksville. The campaign aims to welcome and accept community members for who they are. Therefore, that is another reason for why this group believes it's important to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy every year.
I think it's very important to celebrate MLK Day, not only in Kirksville, but wherever you live. And that's just because you need to remember the legacy that not only him, but other influential leaders in our country have had an impact on in our country. So especially here in Kirksville, we try to find a way to come together and celebrate and do things to uplift and encourage our own communities.
Although one day is designated each year for honoring Martin Luther King Jr., it is important people continue to remember what he stood for every day. Reporting for KTVO News, I'm Matt Gunn.
Know more about upcoming events? Look up this story on KTVO.com.